Hello everybody! Welcome back to another wonderful moment in our wonderful continuation of Timberborn. And yeah, it's a little bit of a late night stream. My apologies everybody. I am just absolutely off the bat immediately being swamped once more with the true nature of being in college, which is always just having something to do. It is quite crazy. Hello, Pyro! Welcome back. Pleasure to have you with us once again. I hope you're doing well, taking care of yourself. Welcome in, welcome in. Pleasure to have you with us. Oh my goodness, my friends are over in the college and just hanging out. What are they doing over there? What are they doing without me? Are they playing Monster Hunter Rise? They are not, but they were doing it earlier. Hi, Pyro. You seem quite excited. What's up? You having a good time? You enjoying yourself, taking care? Being healthy and whatnot? Not getting into anything too cray-cray? A little too insane in the membrane, if you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Anyways, my apologies, everybody, for having to start up quite so late. We'll have to, of course, keep it on the down low. I'm sure my mute will be wanting to take a restful couple of hours. It'll be a shorter stream. We'll probably end off around 10:30 at the latest. I want to go longer, but out of deep respect, I don't want to go that long. Hi, Stream Element Spot. How you doing, big guy? We'll have to see. I was really hoping he was gonna be gone. He just walked back in the middle of me starting stream. I feel really bad, because I thought he was gonna be gone for the rest of the night. We were not gonna stream, actually. I didn't want to stream while he was here this late, because I hate it when I have to do that. I had work that I had to do today, unfortunately. That's why we're doing it so late. And I have more work I gotta do after this, which is why we're ending so early, by the way. You've treated yourself to some chocolate. And you've quit the fruit salad factory work job. Well, I hope you have a replacement lined up, or at the very least, of a compelling reason for why not. I mean, don't get me wrong. You don't have to justify yourself to me. Quitting is always acceptable in my book. We love quitting out of a job. You work for yourself, not for the factory, and I respect the choice to make that decision. Do you have something else lined up, or are you just raw dogging that unemployment line? Either way, I respect it. Yeah, because we're going to be kind of short, we're going to go ahead and get started. We are playing Timberborn once again today. There shouldn't be too much of these going on. We're working on the fact that, as the title says, we have as much water as we could possibly want, and yet, at the same time, we're staring down the specter of severe food shortages. Fingers crossed, everything works out fine. But in case it doesn't, I've prepared a little bit of ominous music. Now, assuming that it'll actually capture Timberborn, there we go. Pleasure to have it. Welcome back, everybody. One and all, to Timberborn. So, yeah, as we were saying when last we left off, we had gotten ourselves pretty well put together. We were having a good time. You do have the IT place you used to go to. Might be make your willing work on your Pokemon region. Hey, there you go, there you go. Good call. I know factory work can absolutely just drain the life out of you, so that's very real. You might notice we have a slightly different soundtrack associated with us tonight. Usually we running the Frostpunk original soundtrack, but as we have finally completed at least one of the modes in that game and won our Utopia Builder string, well, I figured we've unlocked the ability to include the Frostpunk 2 soundtrack as well. Unfortunately, there's no playlist that has Frostpunk 2 soundtrack in it, so it's going to be kind of just its own thing. Look at that. We're back at the beginning of a new drought. 30 days, more or less. No, 25. 30 is a bit of an extreme roundup, because a 30-day drought would probably put us in a pretty tough position. You recall we've turned our graphical settings down. It's going to be a lot less necessary now, because we are, as you may hear in my voice, back to our normal setup. Assuming... Okay, let me check something. Am I even taking this from the right microphone? Oh my god, I'm not. Well, there you go. Now you guys should actually hear my proper voice, without it being a whole thing. I wonder how long that's been on the wrong microphone. I do wish that OBS told me what microphone it was pulling from. that wasn't like it's hidden in the sub menu to see what it's running on. It's supposed to use the default, but it clearly wasn't. So that might be why it hasn't sounded different for a while. Oopsies. Anyways, yes. When last we left off, we had a bit of an issue, which is that we have plenty of water. Water for days. Water as far as the eye can see, from industry to Amsterdam to Das Kapital. But we're running into a food shortage, a pretty significant one as well. So, at present, one of the steps we were taking to rectify that was the construction of hydroponic gardens with the intent to produce mushrooms. Mushrooms, of course, being able to be easily fermented. You guys don't need to be doing this yet. There's no reason to do that job. And, of course, we'll power it with beavers at the beginning because it's easy and available. But, yeah. Amsterdam is taking care of itself, getting the job done. I think what we need more than anything right now is gears, right? That's what we're being held back on? Yeah, we need 10 gears to complete that construction. And unfortunately, as it stands, well, I think actually this is utilizing basically all of our gear production. So, given that we have 53 metal in storage, 226 scrap, I'm going to pause the mine for a little while. Means we're going to have some unemployed workers in industry, but really, industry has so many injuries that happen. It's probably fine. They're probably okay. Meanwhile, the stuff over here, it'll probably be okay, right? We really do not have a lot of food. Got 1.3 overall, but only 600 available in Das Kapital. We're really trying to make sure we have all of the available gathering done. It looks like I actually probably need a new gathering flag. The farmers are doing a good job up here, but despite the fact we've got a worker in here, it's not actually gathering all of the available stuff. So, yeah, we could stand to have an additional gathering flag, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this coffee bush. For the sake of being able to put in an additional gatherer's flag there. Where are these other unemployed workers? Oh, they're in, maybe working in Amsterdam. Well, that's fine. For now, I don't know. I guess you can be unemployed. Maybe. No, they'll take new jobs at the hauling post. That's fine. Okay. Cool stuff. So also as part of your chocolate thinging, you had to do a fortune slip from the morning show. Your Japanese teacher often makes you watch. Really? What'd that have to do with it? May I ask, if you're willing to tell? Hey, is this closed? It sure is. All right. And we have maximized as much of our water storage as we can. So let's speed things up and hopefully not witness the crash of our food economy too completely. Let's get ourselves a gathering flag down. Get it set up to everything. That way we can have an additional worker to gather all of these things. You don't need a forester at the moment, but we do need an additional gatherer. So, I see we don't have a job available for this person. What did the other guy go and do? Oh well, there he goes. Someone's working the job now, that's important. The fortune was eat black sweets, get luck. Eat white sweets, get big luck. You was mostly able to read it all, only asking for confirmation of what the stuff you read meant. Okay, interesting. And that made you change your mind about continuing to work at that job? Is that what I'm hearing? I forgot we had our, enclosed swimming pools here on Amsterdam. Big fan of those. I love how they look. Oh, yeah, so you got some white chocolate. Okay, that's fair. 5 injured beavers. God, those people get cranked. They crank out about as much
industrial production as they crank out actual injuries. Oh. The water wheels are flowing backwards at the moment. That's a real drought for you. In fact, the fact that these are constantly sucking in stuff and utilizing it in other industrial practices, I wonder if that means that we'll actually generate a small amount of back current for as long as there's actually flow here. That's a possibility. Huh. Never thought about that. It's an interesting benefit of the way that we have industry set up. Of course, that won't matter once we finally get these frickin' bad water discharges built, but they take so many gears. Alright, speed it up more. Fingers crossed we'll be able to witness a turnaround on our food stocks. So, no, your job was fairly annoying today. You're already down if you can see yourself working there for 6 months. That's valid. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, indeed, my beefers. Yes, indeed. Back to work. We still don't have any gears. Where are all my gears? I have 27 gears. Why are they not being shipped? This place has a gear need. So what district has the gears in it right now? It has 12 gears here. And 14 gears here. Okay. Why is this the only place receiving gears? Why are no gears going here? Not sure what's going on there. So then he just pushed you far enough into, yeah, no, get out while you can. That's so respectable, Pyro. Having worked in a dead-end shit job that I didn't enjoy spending my time in, it's so valid to just want to get out of there while you're able to, before it breaks your spirit and your, I mean, honestly, for factory work, break your body while you're at it. You know, money's one thing, but it doesn't mean anything if you have no reason to continue using it. I think it's just interesting that the engine doesn't take water. It just takes fuel. Like, you'd think that they would need to be also supplying it with water to maintain the steam that's getting boiled to spin the thing. But it doesn't need that. Very strange. Anyways, we are generating a fair number of berries. We're making additional kohlrabis as well. Our number of fermented cassavas appears to be going up, so that's good. Yeah, we even actually have some kohlrabis in storage. That's something we haven't had for a while. Alright. So, one of the other projects that we wanted to work on was leveling more of this, so we could maximize how much irrigation ends up all over here. So let's get to doing that. We love a little bit of dynamite. Whoop. Whoop. Eventually we'll have to, or we'll want to, dynamite the whole rest of this, except for maybe this part, because this is maintaining the water level up here. So we'll probably dynamite everything but that layer, so as to maintain the seal, so we can continue growing mangroves here. That's probably for the best. It was a pretty big flip in your overall physical activity, going from sitting all day to standing all day. Oh, I bet it was, yeah. It can really throw a change on the way that you're going about and approaching your day, what you have energy to do and not do. It's a lot, don't get me wrong, I totally get it. Also, you dislike pineapple now. Well, that is, I think, the most serious offense that your work may have done on you. How could you possibly hate pineapple? It's one of the best things around. I love pineapple. Oh no, I'm so sorry. You shouldn't keep rambling about work. You're welcome to keep rambling about work. I'm happy to hear it if it's something that's been bothering you, you know? It's tough. It's a hard way to live. Oh my god, look at how much extra water we're storing now. It's gorgeous. 2 massive silos over here in Amsterdam, safely storing thousands of water, safely ready to be shipped, wherever needs may be to have it. Plenty of water available for all of the other districts as well. It's beautiful. It's interesting that the extractor, the centrifuge, requires fuel. I wonder what kind of what it's using logs for. Maybe it's to heat the bad water while also spinning it. That would explain the steam rising out of the middle. It's interesting that extract is a stable product that can be just kept in a vat, open to the air. It doesn't react negatively to wood or metal. I wonder what it's supposed to be. You know, like what in lore is extract? It's bright green. It's gooey. It can heal bad water exposure, which is interesting. But a lot of toxins are curable utilizing, you know, chemicals present in the toxins themselves, anti-venom and all that. So there's a tier list for fruit at the place that you worked at. It could handle melons and pineapples. Okay, interesting. What kind of tier list? Like, what was it determining? Like, most handleable fruits or something? Get 8 unemployed beavers? Huh. She actually got unemployed beavers in Amsterdam. That's crazy. Got no unfilled jobs there. And 1 unfilled job here, but no sleeping. Oh, no, I do have sleeping available there. Okay. Well, we can increase Amsterdam's minimum population to 16. Change the number of unemployed beavers. I got a Titanor sitting in there, just chilling, having a good time. What do I do with my beavers? Additional available jobs. Well, I mean, I can just make them work on the hauling post job. Actually, before I commit 8 workers to all of those, let's maximize the number of haulers that we actually have. Game is claiming I have 5 unemployed beavers. Where? Is it in a... Is an industry. Okay. Well, I could hypothetically... Oh, hey, would you look at that? I was going to say, if the hydroponic farms were finished, then I could have somebody go and work there. Takes in 40 water, outputs 45 mushrooms. You get to it, fermenter. And Timor will get to work over there for now. Where does everybody work? I mean, these take a fairly long time to actually start growing. It's 192 hours. So, yeah. We'll have to see. Lowest on the tier list is pineapple, since it jams the cutting machine a lot. Then you have to rock melons and cantaloupes, and they still jam the machine sometimes. And you have to honey melons. Ugh. That certainly sounds like a pain in the ass. Alright, well, fortunately, we'll be fermenting mushrooms soon. So that should help out with our overall thing. Oh, look at that. It's like raining in there. Isn't that nice? Alright, mushrooms. Just a few more gears away. That's nice. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the large row house as well. We're actually starting to obtain logs again. Got 300 sitting around. Which means we can safely construct that with the intention that there will be additional people who can live in Amsterdam. That's 6 injured beavers. Do I actually not have enough medical beds in this place? It's very possible I don't. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, I have exactly enough at the moment. So long as we don't have another injury before those are, at least someone cycles through, we're fine. Keep an eye down there. Yell at me if it starts hitting 7, please. You've never seen honey melons jam the machine while you work there. Alright, well that's nice. That's nice. You have a broken tooth? Oh my god. I actually have a beaver with a broken tooth. Uh-oh. 8. Oh my god, I think they are all actually part of industry. God damn it. This place drives me crazy. Alright, well-being. At least they're cheap. Alright. How are we doing in gear production? We got 27 available? Okay. Okay. That's not terrible. Look at them wiggle. Silly beavers. Silly beavers. Okie dokie. You got a one hat and a scarf that you're allowed to keep, so it's not all bad. Hey, love looking on the bright side. Love looking on the bright side. Wonder if it would be worthwhile to deconstruct some of the old infrastructure on this side and blast down the height of the terrain so it's at a farmable level. It might be a good idea. You know, honestly, I should probably do something down here, so I can already access some of it with the farmhouses. Put one down here. This maintains water for most of the drought. It runs into the problem that it dries out a lot sooner than up here, because it's reliant on this keeping its water. How's the dynamite placements going? Pretty well. We're nearly there. How would I keep the demands up if I deconstructed? Oh, well, I would just deconstruct, like, some of these old things. Like, this isn't even working anymore. We don't use it, so... since we get all of our water demand from Amsterdam, there's no reason to keep the old water pumping stations around. These barely ever actually get filled with water. So, I could probably relocate this over to here. And that would allow us to maintain storage. Because, like, I can mark this to be emptied. I can empty all of them and put it into, like, 2 water storage tanks that are, like, over here, for instance. Since all the water is going to come out of Amsterdam, I might as well make their job easy. Could put one like that. One like that, maybe. Puts a weird little 1x1 gap, but I guess I could put like a row house or something there. For now, I mean, it might even be that one large water storage thing is enough. You wish this was Twitch so you could use your favorite emote ever. What, is that the little nodding head writing emote? You use that one a lot, I wouldn't be surprised. I have 10 injured beavers. They're all in industry. Okay, well, I guess if I have to. More medical beds. guys can go and enjoy the lakeside resort. Even more medical beds. Just put them down, I guess. Not really anything else I can do. I want more water storage. I know it's greedy of me, but the more water storage I have up here, the longer all of this lasts for. Like, if I get enough water storage back up here, I might be able to start having water last down here for a longer period of time, for instance. Glad to know that is your favorite emote. I figured it was. I was able to guess correctly after all, but yeah. Alright, we've got 2 mushroom farms. Yeah. Alright, that's good. That's good shit. I find it interesting it says it cultivates plants not suitable for open air farming. I got an unemployed beaver, and I got available room. Alright. Migrate some population. How many people can live here comfortably now? 3 plus 5, 8 more? Sure, 20 beavers. Why not? Where's that put us in terms of Amsterdam's stuff? Unemployed. Power output 94. Drop that to 197 horsepower. Perfect. That's all it takes for the fermenter to run. This will do nothing but ferment mushrooms for us. Then, what else? Kylo Ren, if that's how you spell his name. More. That is how you spell his name. Good job. I like how I have this poor beaver standing on this wheel, turning it forever and ever to do nothing because the fermenter's not ready to work yet because we don't have mushrooms. Now, hypothetically, I do have algae storage, so I would not be remiss in building out a taller hydroponic farm, but for now, we'll chill. For now, we be chillin'. How's my nuke doing? Almost ready, almost ready. Very nice. You know what else I want to nuke? It's high time. High time, I'm telling you, that we devise an alternative bad water excise path. So what I would need is... Forgot to go to your Conlang YouTuber uploaded last year. Oh, you're gonna recommend his channel since you're doing more videos about the world his language is spoken. Oh, interesting. Perhaps send me a link and maybe I'll have time to check it out. I probably won't, unfortunately. I'm stupid busy all the time these days. But we can hope. Does anyone even work in the Tapper Shack? Oh, they do. Well, that's nice. I'm going to unpause this. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can see the animation. even though it's not finished. Swing, swing, swing. Alright, well, unpause that status, open it up the moment it's able. I think that's the main thing I want to get my grubby little beaver paws on, is expanding that. The other thing is, in fact, putting more dynamite down here. I think I do want to equalize this whole shebang down to the current level, so it's a significant dynamite investment, but I do want it to be flat when it gets down here. Best way to do that is to put it all on the same level from here, because eventually it will be desynchronized by 1 no matter what. So let's go. Where's my bombing stuff? There it is. Drop this all by 1. There we go. Alright, that's dynamite for every location. Very nice. Actually, I think this might be far enough away that I technically need to add additional pathing. Why is this not telling me how far away it is? Oh, that would be because there's no path there. Yeah, there's deep red connections, let me tell you. Not particularly surprising, but yup. Alright. I don't need it to be long. Well, do you want to put in the server for the other world builders there? Sure, why not? Well, nah, DM that one to me. I'll give it a check out before I decide whether or not it should go to everybody and their uncle. Always got to be careful with who I allow to promote and who I don't allow to promote in my channel. No, I could probably have more beavers work here. Oh no, water levels have dropped once again. It's a shame, but look at that. We're starting to produce fermented mushrooms. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What do we think? Does this need additional mushroom farming? I feel like probably. They're expensive, all things considered. Yeah, I'll put in another one. Hydroponic garden. I think I put this one on the back side. We go to the pathing management. Need a path on the same level as this, which requires stairs then connected to it. And then triple tower is actually not long enough. Triple plus 1. Triple plus 1. Triple is perfect there. And connect like that. Alright, perfect. I do like how infinitely stackable these are. It's feels good. It's very aesthetically pleasing. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. We'll complete a whole stack. Triple plus 1 stairs. Actually, I probably don't want to triple plus 1 it until I have to on this regard. Similarly, actually, if I was being smart. We're about to do a little shenanigans. Yeah, you got yourself stuck? Don't worry, buddy. I'll help you out. Fingers crossed people coming for you pretty soon, because I sure as shit ain't doing it. Alright, There you go. And keep this on the same level as long as we have to as well, because of course building up higher is more expensive. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Oh, this poor beaver, I've actually trapped him. Quick. Top priority. Free your son. Uh-oh. Workday's done. This poor beaver. He's so trapped. He's homeless and unemployed because he's trapped. Posted, thank you very much, Pyro. Let's see, have I heard of this guy before? Oh, Blurillian. Hey, I actually have seen this guy's stuff. Yeah, you can post that in the main channel if you want. Anyways, unimportant. Only 7 days remain in our drought. Very nice, very nice. We have 5 unemployed beavers. Ain't that something? 3 unemployed beavers in the main area. 10 haulers, 4 extra. Oh my god. We've actually maxed out our available beaver jobbing in this area. I mean, not all. I could at least have a couple of them work over here. They're pretty far away, but sure. Yeah, look at that. We actually have enough horsepower available. Cool, cool. You know, I think I'm at the point. I wasn't expecting that or think it was gonna be the play. But I think what we need more than anything right now is one of them beaver pushers in industry. Beavers, they do a pretty good job with this shit. Oh, do I put it up here? I could do that, it'd be funny. It's not really a good path connection anywhere there, but it's what, 3x3? If I demolish the path network here, actually I don't even need to demolish that path network, because I would just be putting a 3x3 like that. Then we go power, large power wheel, connected up directly. How do I connect it is the question. In order to make sure that it, you know, is functional. I mean, I suppose equally valid answer would be demolish that. Demolish that. No, actually. You demolish just the pathing. And then power, large power wheel. One like that. Yeah, no. Well, no, because there's no cut through in this middle portion. If there was a cut through there, this would work, but there isn't. It's a shame. Because ultimately, the interconnectivity available in the pathing network here, here, and like this is very, very useful to the beavers and their travel time. Now, I could go back to having this be all paths, because it is kind of funny to have just a path square here. Though, admittedly, this path here is probably best replaced by like a shrub. I know, looks kind of nice. Maybe a lantern. Now we got a couple of well-placed lanterns already. So if I do that, go paths and structures, put in the platform like this. Oh, shrub's actually in the way of that. Good to know. So this would be effectively blocking off this area forever. I'm not sure I want to commit to that. I mean, alternative option, just blow up an area and connect it to the network that way using triple dynamite. We've got the extract and the dynamite production available to do it. It's really not that hard. This mountain has always kind of been in the way for industry, you know? Maybe it's its time. Maybe it's finally time for industry to throw off the oppressive yoke of the mountain itself. It'd be a lot of dynamite, because there's nowhere where it's a 3x3 area for that. Unfortunately, this gear workshop is probably in the single best location for us to put it. So we're going to get rid of this warehouse. And we're going to go power, large power wheel. We're just going to put it like that. And that will snap it to this entire network, I believe. Because that has, I think, I wish there was a power grid overlay that would let me see everything that's connected. But if I interpret this correctly, this can pass through all of this and back into those. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And then we're going to come up over here. And we're going to go storage. We're going to get a large warehouse. Gonna put it like that. We're going to go these, one up, over. Don't need this at present. Run those like that, because at this point, probably why not. And bada bing, bada boom. Finally, this bridge actually interconnects back over here. Good. Now we can send all of the unemployed beavers over to industry. Can industry actually support any additional beavers living here? Actually, I don't think it can at the present. Oopsies. Alternative problem I hadn't considered. Well, that's fine. I can fix that. That's not what I want to do. I want to do this, please. And then housing large barracks. Give it a little spin to win. Huh, shares power with adjacent building. Interesting that I can pass power through the barracks and vertically. That's interesting. Huh. Maybe for another build another time, that'd be worth putting together. Like chain your entire power system through interconnections of living residences and whatever. It would let you decentralize your industry a heck of a lot more. But you would definitely need to plan with that in mind. Like, even these aren't technically connected to each other, I don't think. Food. We're like semi-stable, unfortunately. How's water overall doing? Pretty good. It's had worse. Need more dynamite production. Ah, good. Power wheel is done. Let's come here, migrate population. 1, 2, 3, 4 additional beavers. All of them. Sure, I'll bring up the 36. The poor beavers are not having a good time. Alright. That puts the network supply at 1615 total horsepower demand, with the power output only. This building's not gonna. Yeah, we're working on it. We are working on it. We have no gears. It's such a shame there's no gears. I know, it's interesting that we're at the point where, like, Beaver Tower is most effective. Or perhaps not most effective, but very effective. Interesting as well how an engine pairs so nicely with a number cruncher. Now, autonomous science does in fact go fucking crazy. Oh my god, I actually have a water pocket trapped up here that is inaccessible due to elevation changes. That's why I want it to be flat down there, because otherwise you get stuff like that. I think we'll be getting through this drought just fine. No major issues. Yeah, I do need to figure out what I'm going to do about water storage in this area. I might just make some like 3 deep canals that run through it, with the idea that those will hold water for a fairly long time if all they're doing is irrigating stuff. The Beaver Metropolis. We've crested 100 population for the first time. We obtained a fairly substantive overall. Trapped like a swimmer in a swimming pool without a ladder. He definitely was. He's no longer trapped though. That's good. Looks like we've reached the point where everything is where it needs to be. Certainly what we need more than anything at this point is more mushrooms. Yeah, we're not quite holding steady on food production. Looks like we are losing out. Nice and slow. Canola versus oil versus all that doesn't seem to be much of an issue. You just don't produce that many soybeans or ferment that many. That's the thing. The agricultural district needs to come soon, I think. That is what we are seeing right now. The industry has additional power available to them at this point. They have 120. You're only working at 50% capacity, even with a whole engine. And a 4-man beaver industrial power well. Oh, hey, this is done. Alright, well. Make that water. And this, you can just empty it. Oh my god, look at all my beavers go. But doing this is going to allow us to open up all of this back area for additional uses. Honestly, probably for farming. Our water consumption usages have also skyrocketed since the addition of these. As you can see, we were losing water. And since we have constant water production, we don't need to worry about it for droughts. That means we're going to be losing water no matter what, which means I need to add more pumps to Amsterdam, which is fine. I really fucked up with the placement here. I literally can't add any more pumps this way easily. I gotta keep going this way. I mean, eventually you'll reach a point where adding pumps this way will be about as hard as putting them this way, so it won't matter as much, but that was an oops. Oh yeah, because the stair down is also over here. Whoopsies. Now, for now, water, deep water pump. Where's our next placement? Here? Okay. Put one like that, one like that. Starting with that one there. Landscape, triple platform. I know, are we at the point where, like... No, you can't use bridges on platforms, that's right. They only hook in to, only hook onto land. That's a real pain. Overhangs. Hypothetically, we can do an overhang here. The 6x1 overhang. The 6x1 overhang might finally be a type of structure that is long enough that 2 of these might outweigh some of these super long pathways that we make, but metal is way harder to make renewable than logs and shit, so I don't know. Especially when the pathing is not just make them as straight and long as possible. Stops really being useful, unfortunately. There we go. Then water, deep water pump. Perfect. And this one, well, it's more of the same. Except that we need to delete this first. Presumably, we need to delete. Honestly, it's high time for the underwater deforestation arc. It's been in my way for too long. I'm sick of this shit. Alright. Triple, single, and pathing across the whole shebang. Triple, single, and bad water pump. The old flipperoo. Sure, that'll work. Let us employ 2 with slightly less investment. Additional pathing needs to be present down here. That's a means by which to enable the deforestation down here that I would like to see. Please, game. Just let me put things down. That's gonna be long and straight for a whole long while. Okay, sweet. Run that as is and get to it. Alright, this drought will be over in 1.5 days, so that'll be fine. Food is concerning, but not like too concerning. Ugh, it's hard to say. I don't like it. I don't like it, I'll tell you that much. What do I not need? I don't really need, I don't know. I do constantly need planks. I was gonna say I don't really need planks, but I do need planks. I need so many planks all the time. When my water wheels are actually running, what does my... Oh, I was like, what are my water wheels are running? Oh, why is the water invisible? Because it's not, the water's gone. Oops. I have no gears. Is this empty? Sure is. Alright. Get 45 of the gears used to make it back huge. I'm gonna also demolish this. This. And these. I think we have proven that the I think that we've shown, for the most part, that we can safely run all of our water needs from Amsterdam specifically, and then we don't need to worry about it too much. So with that in mind, well, there's a lot of things that we can do, which is mostly just clearing up space here. For instance, these. I don't want them necessary at all, huh? Let's just get rid of those, get rid of those. Easy peasy. Alright, that's a lot of resources returned to our pockets. Easy peasy, like nothing even happened. And the drought is ended. Which means the water returns to us. I'm gonna go ahead and pause these. See what effect that has on our lever force. Huh, this drought is really finicky about its return. Weird. Come, water, come, flow freely. Sploosh! Oh my god, that is a heavy outflow. That's on auto still, so that's fine. And I mean, honestly, this one can just be open. All the water that's in there can be let free and clear. Actually, this should be on auto. Look at those water wheels go. Poor bad tide over here. They got no water comparatively. Well, it's certainly trying. But look at that flow. Beauteous. Gorgeous. I will say, I like this bump here. It works really well as like a form of just self-moderation for the water's flow rate. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It flows free and clear. Not a problem in sight. There's actually a lot of problems. Well, what problems are there? Building next materials? Well, I don't doubt it. We're working on it. I'm trying to get you more mushrooms. Mushrooms just take so long to produce, you know? They're not great. Alright, there we go. Bad water is starting to overflow its banks, and therefore the water wheels begin to turn. And would you look at that? 15. Looks like we're maxing out at about 1,500 horsepower, unfortunately. Well, no, it pops up to 1,600 on occasion. It's all down to the variable flow of the bad water. Not entirely sure how best to mediate that, you know? Oh, look at the water. It's overtopping its bounds over here in Amsterdam as well. Finally, the lake is refilling. It's turning to what it should be. Unironically, kind of impressive just how much water has to flow down through here at that point. I mean, these, they're not putting out that much horsepower. No. Kind of funny that I built them like here. This is like a terrible spot to put them. I think the longer and straighter a river can run, the faster its flow. Because this is definitely flowing slower than this is. This is speeding. I think it's because this has a destination. This is a fully unimpeded flow. It can go anywhere. This, it hits here, and then it joins up, and it can only flow out so much. So it slows it down. I think perhaps what this needs is to be straightened out further. Like if I was to bomb out a canyon here. Dam this up. Make it so the bad water can only flow in one direction. And it just flows in a single straight line. Like that. Might be faster. Probably be wanting it to run like 2 blocks further and then down a level as well. That's a pretty substantial project to be wanting to get into, though. So I don't know. I mean, ultimately, what would really work is increasing the volume of water back here. Because now that there's 3D water physics, there is a whole thing about, like, storage of energy? Like, I might be completely wrong in thinking this, but I don't know. It's sitting at about 1600 pretty consistently right now, so maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. In our Gear Workshop's working at what, 95% efficiency with how much horsepower it's got, every now and again taping into 100. Yeah, it's fine. I could probably add another one of these if I really, really need it. Huh. Oh, shit. Oh, God. All of Amsterdam is flooded. Oh, God. Oh, no. Alright, this is auto-close. This is at 1.0, that's why. Drop this down to 0.9. Oh, hey, our dynamite's ready. Let's get it ready to go. Detonate that when we end pause. Do I need this relief valve? I don't think I do. I think we'll be fine. I think it will auto sort itself out. Because this is now gonna close soon, so we should be good. It's just experiencing the minor flooding that comes from the recent backup. Bada boom. Beautiful. Alright, well that opens this whole place up a whole lot more. We'll keep it connected. God, you do love to see when the biggest issue you're facing in Timberborn is flooding. I'll let this relief valve out as well. They should hopefully stabilize the water. Yeah, the flooding here is going down a bit. We'll just let out a bunch of water real quick. Alright, we'll just put that at 0.85 perhaps. Try to prevent flooding. This seems better. Alright, water flows have stopped. This is at 1, and let me guess, auto is closed. Perfect. I can speed it up a bit. Raise the water level a bit more, perhaps. Seems like a lot of water flowing out for it to be at 0.95. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh no, that looks more correct. Okay, cool. Cool. All the pools are functional, and yay. Yippee. Yahoo. I'm so happy about this information. Got another injured freaking beaver. Construction lacks materials 163. Oh, well, that's all the dynamite. I was like, what the fuck is that? Speed this up. And let's see where we get to next. We'll be having to call it things soon. It's nice not having to work tomorrow, because your alarm would have gone off in 3 hours. Oh my god. DGen hours are back, baby. Well, DGen hours are not back for me. I will be definitely having to bounce and boogie and get out of here relatively soon. Uh-oh. I gotta drop this as well. There we go. That's the relief valve we were needing. And that can stay open, yeah. But it prevents it from overflowing to here. Yeah, I do just wish that the sluice could detect, you know, close above downstream depth 2.0, you know, something like that. Oh, bad tide approaching. Speak of the devil. There you go. Well, these will at least stay running for the entirety of the bad tide. We're at 216 out of the 300 available gears. Huge, huge. What am I doing on scrap metal? We're down to 100. Okay. We have 197 regular metal in storage, so maybe it's fine. My beautiful Beavertopia. We're staring down the specter of starvation. I think in the end we'll come out on top. Let's demolish these. Because, yeah, I can actually integrate these in with my farms. Let's see, perhaps more cassavas? We're certainly able to keep up with our overall cassava fermentation. Even with just one fermenter doing it, so yeah, I think that's just fine, just fine. Speaking of additional growth, let's get some oak trees planted up over here. One day, 1.8 days remain before the thing begins. And only 1 day remains. We'll go ahead and do our normal thing of just putting everything as high up as it possibly can. And storing water by flooding, my favorite system. You know what? I'm gonna start that process now. Actually, I want to keep that on auto. Nice. You're not going to go too crazy. You're going to go to bed now. Good night, Drayden. Good night, Pyro. Thanks for sticking around with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll see you next time. Arrivederci, friend. Hey, alright, we're going to have like 1 day of tough lost production, but we are going to be making up for that by the fact we're going to have a whole bunch of extra water available just for us for storage. Because, of course, one of the key things you want to have access to is additional storage. This is actually some like pretty monumentally bad flooding, actually. Not often that you get to see flooding quite so severe. It's even getting to the point that it's flooding over here. And you look at that. The main place we're getting flooding now is over here into the bad tide zone. That's interesting. First time in perhaps a very, very long while, industry is seeing clean water flow into their basin. Very clean, pure water. But all that will be changing very soon. As after all, release the floodgates. The bad tide is come. And it's closed. Very nice. All excess bad water is flowing out that way. And your out recedes. And maximum water is now held in our storage capacity. Though it is running into the slight issue that literally every single thing in Amsterdam is currently flooded, which means that until it drops back to a reasonable level, we can't actually extract any water. That's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Well, fingers crossed. Oh, there it goes. The floods have receded. Amsterdam returns to what it should be. Beautiful. Deep water pump. Very nice. And it has a path connection. Glad to see they've managed to destroy most of the trees that would be in our way. 19.2 day bad tide. Well, we got some water in storage, that's for sure. And industry. Glorious, glorious industry. It's finally nearing the point where it'll be able to fully power itself through their own ingenious might. I'm very proud of them. Very, very proud. What time is it? 9:59? Alright, well, I think unfortunately we're going to have to go ahead and call our stream here. I know. Terrible. It is quite a it's quite a short one today, but it is what needed to be done. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being the wonderful people that you are. I appreciate you all liking, commenting, subscribing, and please continue to do all those other awesome things that you people do. We'll be seeing you all next time. Arrivederci, everyone. Arrivederci.